The secret party. Mr. and Mrs. Wright were going on vacation. Their son Brandon was staying home alone. He had the house to himself. He decided to throw a party. He invited a few of his friends. "My parents will never find out," he said. "It will be a small party." Saturday arrived. His doorbell wouldn't stop ringing. People he had never even met were in his house. Brandon could not kick them out. There were too many. He could hear dishes breaking. Drinks were spilled on the carpet. His parents would find out about this for sure. Brandon decided to just relax and enjoy his freedom, which would be taken away when his parents got home. Time for a promotion. Elizabeth Parker wanted a promotion. She had been working in her company for 3 years. "It's about time I get a raise," she thought. "I sure deserve it." She did deserve it. She was the hardest worker in the company. Her manager was now looking for a new assistant manager. Elizabeth was sure she would be picked. A month before this, a new man had been hired. He was very handsome, but also very lazy. Elizabeth's manager was clearly attracted to him. She was so attracted to him that she gave him the promotion. Elizabeth was shocked. She quit that day. The sad hike. Deborah and Paul Evans loved nature. They especially liked hiking. They hiked the mountain almost every evening. They always took their dog Buddy. Buddy loved his owners. Hiking was one of his favorite things too. One day, the news reported a cougar sighting. "We advise hikers to beware the mountains tonight," said the reporter. Deborah and Paul thought about staying home that evening. "I'm sure we'll be safe," said Paul. "Cougars usually hide from humans." Deborah, Paul, and Buddy made it to the top of the mountain. Suddenly, they heard a roar. The cougar jumped out. It leapt at Deborah's face. Buddy jumped to save her. He scared the cougar away. Mr. and Mrs. Evan bought him 1,000 treats and toys the next day. Short shorts. Lisa Adams was going out with friends. She was about to walk out of the house. Her mom stopped her. "What are you wearing?" shouted Mrs. Adams. "They're just shorts," replied Lisa. Mrs. Adams thought they looked more like underwear. "You're not going out wearing those," she said. Lisa said that wasn't fair. After half an hour of arguing, Mrs. Adams let Lisa leave. The next day, Mrs. Adams and Lisa went out to lunch. Mrs. Adams wore a tank top and very short shorts. "What are you wearing?" shouted Lisa. She was embarrassed to walk around with her mom showing her butt. "They're just shorts," replied Mrs. Adams. Independent mom. Margaret was very close to her mom. They had always been best friends. Margaret was now 25 years old. It was time for her mom to let her go out on her own. "You have to be more independent," said her mom. Margaret didn't want to. "I don't want to leave you all alone," said Margaret. She was scared that her mom would be too lonely. She was usually a very shy woman. She was allergic to fur, so she couldn't even have a pet. "Don't worry about me," said her mom. "Once you move out, my new boyfriend can move in with me."